I prepared for Eisechoise by running around and screaming. No. Eisechoise is a strange man. He sees spirits. He feels he is a messenger of both a Christian God and also gods of the forest and gods of the wind and gods of the earth and gods of the animals. And so this makes him complicated. He means well, but doesn't always achieve good things. So it's a strange blending of good, bad. Well, nothing very bad, but good, less good, guilt, hope. I prepared for Eisechoise by being open to the journey. The opera is based on a book by Sarah Gallardo, which is very complicated, very dreamlike, very confusing at times, and Eisechoise is in the middle of the dreams, in the middle of the confusion. And so I just follow his path, his story. It's best not to understand too much, because he doesn't. If I know too much, then I'm not Eisechoise. Feuer, the composer, has really pushed some boundaries of Eisechoise in that the range is from bottom C to top B. I'm a normal baritone, usually singing G to G, so there's quite a lot of stretch. He wants quite a lot of colours in terms of whispering and murmuring and speech as well. So it's a case of trying to find the different colours, different registers, and doing the right thing at the right time. Because quite often he just puts half spoken, but there are different ways of half speaking and different moods call for different things. So again, it's part of the Eisechoise magical mystery tour. I just follow sort of where the character goes. And each time is slightly different because everyone reacts differently. Eisechoise always reacts to people. There's only two times, that he chooses something for himself. And one is a very good thing and one is a very bad thing. But the rest of the time, for the 2.5 hours, he's just going, what, who, where, how, God! Is Das große Feuer unique? I guess it is. It's strange. I don't know of any other operas set in a rainforest. There must be one or two. Has to be. I don't know many operas that deal with indigenous Indians dealing with Catholicism and capitalism and love, sex, death, drink, drugs, all at once. There's probably one or two of those things in other operas, but not all at once. It's great. I've got a duet where we're absolutely high out of our skulls. It's brilliant. The funny thing is, I get called in when there are these kind of strange things. The registers are huge, or the colours are huge. And so this is sort of what I do. A lot of people say, "Oh, this must be really strange," but actually, this is my little corner of the opera world. Others will be better singers or better actors or whatever. I struggle through and make all of this make sense. I think my job for this opera is, it's a very confusing and twisty and turny dream-like opera based on a twisty, turny, dream-like book. So my responsibility is to the audience, who are going to be sat there going, what's this? And to try and be a sort of spirit guide, if I'm using this sort of rainforest sort of imagery, a spirit guide through this enormous set of trees that could be very, very confusing, and to make sure there is a human story at the back of it all, which is a sort of strange love story.